And I'd love you kind of to explain what mirroring is and how to utilize it.
Mirroring is just like it sounds. It is a way of copying behaviors, whether it's in body language or in using your words to meet that person on their level. So everybody has a certain, in my mind, how I've always seen it is that everybody kind of walks into the room in a certain scale of where they are. It's not good or bad, but there's
Right.
somebody who can be very quiet and timid, and that's how they are. There's people who are loud and boisterous and want all the attention, and that's how they are.
Mm-hmm.
So you kind of have to meet them where they're at so that they feel comfortable. You can open up more and have a serious conversation. Again, this is for not just like, hey, I want to buy a stick of gum from you. And that's not what I'm talking about. It's like if you want to have a deep conversation with that
Right.
person. And so so let's say like for you, okay, you might be comfortable with somebody who's nodding their head more,
Mm-hmm.
like when they're talking.
Oh my God, I'm doing that. I'm
Right,
like,
right.
yeah, yeah, I
Yeah.
do.
And all of a sudden you're like, oh yeah, they're learned in the same thing like me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying you have to copy them, as you take a drink, I'm taking a drink.
Right.
Um, but I would say even more so what I tried to talk about in that video, and I plan on doing more of them, is for mirroring. In that video, I talked about using their words and then flipping them.
Mm-hmm.
And it makes them feel like, hey, this person's really listening to me. Now you still are.
Right.
You want to show empathy, right? You want to show that you are engaged. And sometimes that's hard to translate if you just say, okay, it's
Right.
they want to show a little bit more than that. And that's totally natural. So
Right.
one way to do that is, let's say somebody comes in, one of your girlfriends comes in and they say, oh my gosh, I had such a terrible day. I cannot stand my boss. Well, then stand and boss, that sticks out in the keywords. And so you flip those. You can say, well, what about your boss that you can't stand?
Right.
Now, did I add anything to the conversation? No.
You
all I
know,
did
yeah,
was
I
just
know.
all I did was just reverse exactly what you said.
Right.
And it's going to make you feel like, oh my, they care about what I'm saying. They're engaged, and kind of meet them on their level. So it's you can just say, well, what is it about blah that makes you blah? It's you just reverse what they say. So that's one episode. One episode. That's one way to mirror. Another way, which I'll talk about probably in another video, is you latch on to like the last three words that somebody said and you repeat those.
Mm-hmm.
So if you were to tell me, I really had a hard day. I think I need a vacation. Now, if I said, you need a vacation, and you're like, yeah, I need a vacation, and you're gonna go blah 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 and keep
Right.
going, even though I didn't say anything other than just repeat the last little clip.